Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. General Hospital Thursday, August 8 spoilers. Jason terrifies Ava over Placebo swap. Anna warns John. General Hospital, GH, spoilers for Thursday, August 8 reveal that Trina Robinson, Tabiana Ali, will interact with Heather Weber, Ali Mills, who's headed to G8 for a follow-up visit. It looks like things will take a weird turn since Trina will wonder what the hell that was as she vents to Portia Robinson, Brooke Care afterward. Meanwhile, Scott Baldwin, Kin Shriner, will clash with Alexis Davis, Nancy Lee Grahn, who'll try to shut down any strategies he might have in mind to fix Ava Jerome's Maura West mess. Scott will also pay a visit to Heather's room and offer to help her, but she'll question what's in it for him. Over with Felicia Scorpio, Christina Wagner, she'll step up and provide support to someone in need. Next, Anna Devane, Finola Hughes, will face off with John Jagger Cates, Adam J. Harrington, and deliver a stern warning. After Anna snaps that the list is long, she'll insist John is about to add his name to it. Anna will presumably be talking about the list of people who have been burned by Ava since John's tied himself to her latest chaos. Nevertheless, John will apparently be too focused on making Sonny Corinthos, Morris Bernard, pay to distance himself from Ava just yet. Once John approaches Ava in her jail cell, he'll assure her that Sonny's days of trampling people are about to come to an end. Back at the hospital, Donna Corinthos, Scarlett Spears, will ask Sonny and Carly Spencer, Laura Wright, if she's in trouble for eating Daddy's vitamins, since she got a hold of his pill bottle and consumed plenty of them. Donna had her stomach pumped, but the real point of all this was to expose the fact that Sonny's pills were placebos. And he indeed knows now that Elizabeth Baldwin, Rebecca Herbst, has offered updates. Of course, Carly and Sonny will remind Donna that she can't take other people's medicines. There was thankfully never any real danger, but Donna needs a bit of a lecture so that nothing like this happens again. Jason Morgan, Steve Burton will await orders from Sonny as they presumably suspect Ava is to blame for the placebo switch. Sonny may send Jason to rattle Ava and see if he can gauge her reaction. General Hospital spoilers say Jason will indeed pay Ava a visit and leave her terrified, so he may insist it's just a matter of time until they prove she's to blame for the placebo swap. Our GH predictions point to Ava's nightmare getting even worse, so don't miss all the other bad news that's coming up. On a stormy August evening in Port Charles, tension crackled in the air like the distant rumble of thunder. At the Corinthos estate, the shadows stretched long, and a sense of foreboding loomed over the mansion. Jason Morgan, the silent enforcer, was on a mission, one that could change everything for Ava Jerome. Inside her penthouse at the Jerome Gallery, Ava was savoring a rare moment of peace. The gallery was closed, and the city seemed to be holding its breath. She poured herself a glass of wine, trying to shake the uneasy feeling that had settled in her chest. The sensation was nothing new. It had been there ever since she struck that fateful deal with Nicholas Cassadine. But tonight, it felt different, more intense. As Ava turned to face the floor-to-ceiling windows, her reflection in the glass caught her eye. A chill ran down her spine. She couldn't help but feel like she was being watched. And she wasn't wrong. Jason Morgan was already inside her penthouse, lurking in the shadows, his presence almost undetectable. He had come to deliver a message, a warning, really. Ava had played a dangerous game by swapping the real drug for a placebo in her dealings with Cyrus Reynald. It was a move that could bring Port Charles to its knees, and Jason wasn't about to let that happen. When Jason finally stepped out of the shadows, Ava's heart skipped a beat. The glass of wine slipped from her hand and shattered on the floor. Jason's cold, piercing blue eyes locked onto hers, and for a moment, neither of them spoke. "Jason," Ava breathed, trying to regain her composure. "What are you doing here?" His voice was low and menacing, every word laced with a threat. "You've been playing with fire, Ava, and you're about to get burned." Ava's mind raced, trying to figure out what Jason knew, how much he knew. "I don't know what you're talking about." "Don't lie to me," Jason growled, taking a step closer. "The placebo swap. You thought you were smart, didn't you? Thought you could pull one over on Cyrus without anyone noticing." Panic flared in Ava's chest, but she tried to mask it with defiance. "I did what I had to do. Cyrus is a monster, and someone had to stop him." "You just made things worse," Jason said, his tone like ice. "Do you have any idea what you've done? Who you've put in danger?" Ava opened her mouth to respond, but no words came out. She knew she had crossed a line, but she hadn't realized how close she had come to the point of no return. Meanwhile, across town at the Metro Court, Anna Devane was having a meeting of her own, one that could shift the balance of power in Port Charles. She had called John, the mysterious new player in town who had quickly made a name for himself in the underworld. Anna had been keeping tabs on him, wary of his true intentions. They met in a secluded corner of the Metro Court's restaurant, where the lights were dim and the chatter of other patrons created a veil of privacy. Anna, ever the master of reading people, studied John as he approached their table. He was calm, collected, but there was an edge to him that she didn't like. "John," Anna greeted him with a nod. "I'm glad you could make it." John returned the nod, his expression unreadable. "You said it was urgent." Anna leaned forward, lowering her voice. "I know you've been working with Cyrus Renault, and I know you're planning something big." John didn't flinch. "Is that so?" "Don't play coy with me," Anna warned. "You're walking a very fine line, and I'm here to make sure you don't cross it." John raised an eyebrow, intrigued. "And how do you plan to do that?" Anna's eyes narrowed. "By reminding you that I have eyes everywhere. Whatever you're planning, I will find out. And if you put this town in jeopardy, I'll make sure you regret it." John smirked, leaning back in his chair. "You're underestimating me, Anna. I'm not Cyrus. I don't make mistakes." "Everyone makes mistakes," Anna countered, her voice steely. "The difference is, some of us know how to clean them up." The two locked eyes, a silent battle of wills playing out between them. Anna knew she had to tread carefully with John. He was dangerous, and she couldn't afford to let her guard down. But she also knew that Port Charles was hanging in the balance, and she was determined to protect it at all costs. Back at Ava's penthouse, the tension between her and Jason had reached a boiling point. Jason stepped closer, and Ava could feel the heat of his anger radiating off him. "You're going to fix this, Ava," Jason ordered, his voice a low growl. "You're going to give Cyrus what he wants, the real drug, and you're going to do it fast." Ava's eyes widened in fear. "And if I don't?" Jason's expression hardened, his jaw clenching. "Then I'll make sure you're the one who pays the price." Ava swallowed hard, the reality of her situation crashing down on her. She had always been a survivor.